Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and, well, I kind of got up here. Episode number 6 of 8, right? The gentleman's name is Gorgon. I love, the best part of the show, unfortunately, besides the two main actors, Sorinda and Anston, is the idea that they keep on using the really cool titles from the various comic books that involve the Inhumans. Absolutely love that. I adore that about this show. So something weird happened in this episode. Gorgon died. Oh, by the way, spoilers. Psst. What are you watching a review if you didn't watch a show? So yeah, Gorgon died in this episode. How? Well, I don't know how that added to the show. Look, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that in order. This girl, Audrey, the evil ex of, what's her name's new girlfriend, Zick Zano. Hey, what's up? From the depths I return, one of the greater old ones. Stop, can't talk too much. I'm live stream Mario. Oh, you're doing live stream Mario. I'm going to go over and check that out when I'm done. So, Nova Bro over there. And if you guys are watching this live afterwards, Nova Bro. All right, so check this out. The live stream, the show. Episode 6, we have Audrey turns in the Inhumans in general, Crystal and Lockjaw. By the way, guys, if you're curious about any of these characters that I'm talking about, for the most part, all of the Inhuman royal family, including Maximus and what he can really do, unlike this version of him, the Ewan Rion version of him, go and check down the description below. Inhumans explained in a minute. I've got literally the entire royal family, including Lockjaw. He's an honorary member of the family. So check it out. This knucklehead, she says, shouldn't you guys be registered? Registered for what? You know what? I'm going to make sure they got a good picture of you. And she holds the thing up like she's holding up a freaking hand cannon. You know what I'm saying? Just goes to take the picture and she gets it burned out of her hands. It's like, dude, and I'm not scared of you. Well, then you're stupid. With all due respect. I mean, I'm just saying, shoot. If someone puts a gun up to your face, I'm not scared of you, then you're stupid. And she was kind of dumb. And I did like how she got, it was silly. It was more like a Scooby-Doo adventure thing, how she got hers in the end. But you know what? Scooby-Doo's cool sometimes. Scooby-Doo's cool. So I dug how she finally got hers in the end. I was kind of hoping she'd be arrested for false claim and all that stuff. But I guess they all are really hang 10, chill out, and hang loose in Hawaii. Because, yeah, cops in Jersey would have been like, oh, you're coming with me. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, yeah, we can get to that, Zix. We can get to that later. So, geez, what do we got here? Karnak actually gets a good moment for once. He gets a really good moment. He gets to do that walk there. Mind you, he went from the standard Karnak, well, not standard, not the original Karnak, I'll say standard Karnak, right? With the getup and all that stuff and whatnot, but he didn't have the big helmet, the ovoid helmet, that's a good thing. that was cool back in the Jack Kirby days. Not too long after that, it's like, okay, this helmet thing's got to go. And Warren Ellis was like, oh, yeah, we're going to do it this way. I know he wasn't the one who originated it. Anyway, so, dude, this dude gets to walk through this doctor's office, whatever the hell it was. It looked like the barn, right? Didn't it look like the barn? But he just comes walking in. He's got the gait about him, like arms not moving. He's got the bandages on his hands, and they're wrapped, and they're hanging down. And he's got the ripped up green sweat jacket with the hood, and it's just like, oh my God, this is the best visual. And then he got close, and you see his face, and then he starts talking. Hi, Oron. What is Hi, Oron? What is Hi, Oron? Listen, I know that it's one of those Mandela effects where we talk about, hello, Clarice, with the whole Hannibal Lecter. He never actually said, hello, Clarice. I know, it's freaky. Everybody's like, what are you talking about? Yes, he did. Go back and watch the movie. He didn't say hello, Clarice. Not even at the end when he was on the phone. Seriously, he didn't. But the idea, and that's called the Mandela effect, where you think something happened is not. Maybe you're from a different universe. So he says, instead of saying, hello, Oron, which would have been like, oh my God, shivers down my spine. He's just like, hi, Oron, how you doing? What's up? Like, come on. Like, he ruined it. He ruined it. Took me out of the moment. Took me right out of the moment. Yeah, I just don't like this dude. Maybe he's good. I don't even know if he's a good actor or not. I know he's not a good Karnak. That's the thing. So I'm resolved. And this is the thing. Like, it is a sign of deep immaturity to feel the need to keep on insulting people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get a problem with someone or a dissuasion, anything, and you feel the need to just keep on throwing insults, and you think that you're cool because you can call people names and things like that. You're not cool. You're not smart. You're not witty. You're not brilliant. You're a dweeb and you're a kid. There's some insults for you. Like, literally, you are a kid, and if you're an adult, then you're a man-child. So, like, I don't enjoy throwing barbs at people, but like, this show's making it really hard to do that sometimes. Karnak, I want him to be better than this, and he's not. This was not the right guy to play Karnak. It wasn't. It simply wasn't. I don't know what to tell you. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm pretty much done. I was kind of hoping he'd be the one who died in this, but whatevs, man, whatevs. He did have a couple of cool moments in here, but again, I'm going to put that more on directing and choreography and a lot less on the idea that he's actually good for this role, because I just don't feel that he is. Gorgon, on the other hand, he got to the point where I was like, dude, he's really good. He's really good at this, he's good at playing just the big dumb oaf. The fight with Oron, obviously they did like so many cutscenes. I started to get dizzy where it's like, okay, clearly you did not want to do a really good fight scene. You just want to do like, here's a move, cut, here's a move, cut, here's a move, cut, and all of it is in a dark room. That is how you know they don't know what the heck they're doing. So they're just like, okay, rather than being a good fighter, you're going to be really good at cutscenes. It might as well have been stop motion claymation. I mean, like, come on. So yeah, I wasn't exactly digging this. Nonetheless, and guys, I'll get to the comments in a bit. Nonetheless, it was good enough. But then when he, and I do like the threat that he had when he pulled up his feet. He pulled up his foot and it's like, I will stomp on you. You know that you're not going to survive this. He's like, okay, it's not a cool way to die. I surrender. There you go. There you go. How, Mortis. How Mortis, turned like that. The conversation with Mortis was pretty cool. I didn't really like too much of Mortis. I had to get used to the idea that he wasn't this total badass. Instead, he was just this dude who had a really dangerous power. Basically, he's like Superman at the end of Man of Steel. Or no, Zod. Actually, it would have been Zod, right? Yeah. So he's basically Zod. So I figured, why didn't Gorgon just go Man of Steel and just be like, oh, you're too dangerous to live? Because him, I could believe doing that, Or at the very least, like, I got you, but I'm also capable of lifting about 30 tons, 35 tons, just straight off the bench without even warming up or anything like that. I can go toe-to-toe with Colossus from the X-Men. So you know what? Maybe I'll just simply, boom, but no, they had to nerf these guys. And there's a World of Warcraft comment for you. They nerfed this guy so hard. Oh my God, they nerfed all of them, realistically. They nerfed all of them. I want you to think about this. Black Bolt, who could go toe-to-toe with any Avenger, including Hulk and Thor. He has gone toe-to-toe with them before. He's a ridiculously dangerous dude. Do you think that this version of Black Bolt could go toe-to-toe with even Captain America? I mean, like, you're talking about the TV show over to the movies. Who do you put in a better situation, Gorgon or Quake from Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D.? Let's just keep it to TV shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying it. These guys are so nerfed. I don't recognize them. This is one of those situations, like, this episode pretty much did it for me. I know there's still like 2 more episodes left. I'm going to watch them. Ewan Rion with his whole, like when he's one-on-one with somebody or he's talking low, he sounds dangerous. He sounds that unpredictable, dangerous, crazy dude who's just he's going to take you all out. He knows everything that you're thinking and whatnot. But when he's like addressing people and making a speech, dude, you shouldn't be addressing people or making speeches. You're just not good at this. This is not your thing, my friend. Quote from the Planes movie. This is not your thing, my friend. So yeah, I'm not feeling it. And this episode really cinched it for me that these guys, it was better off that they wouldn't have made this movie at all, this TV show. It would have been better if, IMAX would have showed up and be like, hey, check it out. We're going to give you a bunch of cameras to play with, and we want you to make a show. Marvel should be like, yeah, we're kind of busy right now. That's what should have happened, honestly. As messed up as it sounds, as much as I wanted to see the Inhumans on screen, this episode was really the clincher for me. Yeah, they should have just simply passed. They should have passed on it and said there's too much on their plates. They got Infinity War and Black Panther and they got Thor next week. Oh, I'm like excited, I'm going to go listen to some Led Zeppelin to get myself pumped up for it. And this show is just, nope. But that's okay. There's always Mondays with The Gifted. Who would have thought I'd have said that a Fox property is better than a Marvel property? Who would have thunk it? This is just so saddening. Crystal meets up with the royal family again for the first time since they were banished and whatnot. And this is the first time she's seeing that her big sister, her beloved big sister, is bald, and she doesn't say anything about it. That you can't even chalk that up to bad acting. That's just like, oh yeah, we should have wrote that in the script. Come on, man. How? If it was Karnak, maybe it's like, okay, I noticed it, but I didn't want to say anything about it because, no, this is Crystal, her little sister. She's gonna look and be like, oh my God, your power is gone. Like dude, seriously? So yeah, I'm not feeling it at all. I'm actually going to have to muscle through these next 2 episodes just because I want to finish you got to collect them all, right? It's like Pokemon. You got to catch them all. Even if you're just I don't even like these guys, but I got 4 more to put in my Pokédex. Yeah. So the end of this, Gorgon died. I don't know why Gorgon died. There's so many ways he could have... Gorgon is supposed to be the supreme warrior. Even from my military days, my martial arts days, when I was really heavily steeped in the martial arts, I could have taken this guy down. In my mind, I think I could still take the guy down. At the same time, I'm older, I'm not quite in the same shape. But I can take the guy down. Oh my God, he's hitting me with my own fist. That might be the case. I don't know. But I'm literally looking at this Gorgon should have been able to take this guy down. Come on, man. So yeah, I'm really... really disappointed in that it didn't add anything to it. This was kind of how Joss Whedon always has to kill a character, and it's usually the exception of Quicksilver, some big deal. If he would have killed Clint, you know what I'm saying? Which everybody expected he was going to kill Clint, Hawkeye and Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. That would have been oh my God, we just met his family. He's been with us since the beginning. He didn't even get his own solo outing. Oh, why? It would have been messed up. You know what I'm saying? If we would have killed Banner, it'd be he's going to come back, but why? But it's here's Quicksilver, and he's dead. And it didn't add anything to the movie, really. And this was even less. It's you killed him, and there was no effect. You had the sad music on. I'm just looking. It's this sucks. I got zero emotion out of this. You killed Gorgon for absolutely no good reason, and you've already killed Triton. That dude's dead. What's gonna happen? Episode 8 is gonna show back up. You're I know my makeup sucks, but it was still real expensive. I don't want to stand around this. Oh my God, who's for fondue? What the hell? What am I watching here? So the Inhumans are all dead now. It doesn't matter because they're all weak. So he's the most powerful Inhuman. Black Bolt is, and he still sucks. Right now, honestly, cast your bets. This version of Black Bolt versus Black Widow. Who wins? Exactly. Black Widow would tear through all these guys. Come on. Come on. So yeah, wasn't very happy with this episode. Let's get into some of these comments here. Oh, not too many. Oh, it's all Zix at this point. All right, Zix Nano. Want to talk about the merciless Dark Knight's metal came back swinging? Yes, he did. It's funny. the owner of the comic book shop that I frequent the most was like, "Oh yeah, the not Apocalypse, the Doomsday version is coming out this week." I'm thinking to myself, I thought it was supposed to be the Ares version. I mean, I know it's supposed to be the Wonder Woman version, but that's the Ares version. Like, it's clearly Ares. And sure enough, I opened up the comment, I was like, that's Ares. Just because he painted a Wonder Woman thing on the front, that's Ares. It's his helmet and everything. So, yeah. But that was really good. If you checked out my review, Zix, that was my favorite, my absolute favorite of all of the Dark Knights, Knights with a K, you know? Like, that was really good. I loved that. Also, are you watching Stranger Things and the Gifted TV shows, and are you hyped for the Runaways? Dude, you're not even looking at the channel, brother. I did two reviews. I think the first one I did for Runaways was actually a trailer reaction. That may have been the last trailer reaction I did. I'm tired of them taking my monetization for it. I used to get really detailed with my trailer reactions and put a bunch of stuff up there, a side scroller and everything. And I was just like, you know what? Like, they keep taking the monetization, so forget it. I got to just do it in this format. They're still taking it. I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So you know what? How about this? I'm simply going to do reviews of the trailer. I will not show the trailer. I will simply talk about it, you know, and that's it. And they haven't been taking my monetization, so yay me. But that aside, no, the Runaways, yeah, I'm hyped for the Runaways. I know that I've got to get the Explained in a Minutes done for the Runaways ASAP, like ASAFP, like that. I've got to get it done quick because, boom, they're coming out. What else were you asking me about? The Stranger Things, no. I watched the first episode of the first season of Stranger Things, and I didn't watch any more afterwards. And in a sense, shame on me, but like there was a lot of references to the death of Jean Grey, which I just got a couple weeks ago from Stadium Comics. Yeah, just whatever. I don't know. I just didn't really get into it that much. I know season 2 is supposed to be coming out. Over on the Nerdarchy channel, they were talking with David Harbour, the guy who played Sheriff Hopper, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. And what else did you ask me about? The Gifted. Yes, the only 2 shows that I review right now are actually The Gifted and this show. I will be doing Runaways, though, absolutely. Let's see. Any thoughts on Flash Season 4? I'm really enjoying... Yeah, the Hellboy character reveal for Injustice. I don't play video games anymore, so I don't... Sorry. What else? The Hellboy... Yeah, I don't... I know there was a review. Excuse me, I know that he did come out, but I don't watch it. I don't play the game. And as far as Flash, I stopped watching the DC stuff, the Arrowverse. I know, big time shame on me, right? But I did stop watching it. It is what it is. Gotham, however, I did hear that Professor Pig is coming out. I think that drops tonight. I think that already dropped or something like that. I haven't been watching it. I didn't even finish watching season 2, unfortunately. Just way too much to do with actually everything. But what I did do was I created a Professor Pig Explained in a Minute. I'm telling you this way in advance because tomorrow, actually today, later on today, like when it's actually daylight, I'm going to be putting out my Explained in a Minute. It's not going to be Professor Pig. I'm saving that for, I guess, maybe I might do it the week after. I might do it either Tuesday or Saturday next week. I don't know which one I'm going to do. Either way, tomorrow somebody else is coming out. I'm not telling you who, but it is Halloween related. I'm just saying. So there's that. Either way, yeah, I was really excited to see that Professor Pig's going to be on there. He literally, he creeps me out. Like worms under my skin type creep you out type of thing. Dude, that's freaky stuff. Yeah, there is a lot to talk about. Only bad writers can't write a good plot for a strong character. More specifically, you've got to be, in my opinion, you got to be a pretty terrible writer because comic books, I mean, like, how many years of story are there? How do you write a bad Superman, how do you make a bad Superman movie or TV show or anything when there's 75 years worth of material to delve into? And I mean, I'm talking like at one point, he had 4 or 5 series on at the same time, so like actual comic books at the same time. How do you mess up something like that when there's just so much material? And it's already, comic books are already in storyboard format. How do you mess that up? Black Bolt is known for being near world-ending status with his voice. Yes, and more than that, he can actually manipulate molecules. You know what? In the description below, Black Bolt explained in a minute. Check out some of the things that he can do. Black Lightning should be coming soon. Yes, Zix. I hope it's good. It looks good. More than that, Tony Isabella, who is the person who created Black Lightning, here's some news for you, actually got the go-ahead to start writing the comic book again. So he's going to re-up the comic book, the solo series for Black Lightning pretty soon. That's, I believe, sometime early 2018. So that's exciting. So the TV show will come out. They're going to re-up the comic book again. I shall be reading the comic book. Boom. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. Joe Fisher, what's up, brother? The only good thing with the episode was the Thor 3 trailer at the end. Yes, there was that. Plus, there's the comment, the Hang Loose guy was like, whoa, you're like the God of Thunder or something, when Crystal was doing the lightning coming out the sky thing. That was kind of cool. And also him saying that it was a cute little reference. John Hodge, hey, what's going on, brother? And Aaron Nardone, hello. I think they killed Quicksilver to build up Scarlet Witch. Yes. That was the point. Yeah, but I don't think that it really served the purpose. It didn't really do too much. She didn't mention it. She didn't build off of it in Captain America 3, the Civil War. She didn't mention it. It was never brought up. It was never something that they actually built off of. So, fail on the epic scale, my opinion. Plus, they probably didn't want to keep him around because of the Fox X-Men version was more popular. You know, that's one of those things where you snooze, you lose. Because Marvel stated plainly that they had two things in existence that they were planning on doing with Quicksilver that would have made him amazing. The first one was they were going to do that exact kind of version of this. They weren't going to do the exact same thing that they were doing with Quicksilver in the X-Men movie. But what they were going to do is they were going to make a very similar technique. Like the way he was running, have the speed going like that, and how he's running and everything moving and whatnot. They were actually planning on doing that. Once the Quicksilver version came out first in the X-Men, they're just going to say that we're copying, so we have to switch it up. 2, they were planning on doing a fight scene, a sequence with him that there was just used in Inception, which came out before both movies came out, where they were like upside down on the walls and things like that. They were going to have him doing things like that, where he's bouncing around all over the place. But then that movie came out, so like, yeah, we can't do that either. It's because they're just going to say that we're copying. And looking back, they probably should have just copied. Because, yeah, the Quicksilver stuff was like, it's cool and all, but it's so basic. I'm not joking when I say if I had a better green screen out there, I could do those same exact techniques with my Sony Vegas 13, the Sony Vegas Pro 13. I could totally do that. I've done it just for the sake. So, yeah, there's that. But, unfortunately, yeah, they just didn't go with it, and that's a shame. John, I never liked the Quicksilver Scarlet Witch dynamic anyway. Incest is gross. Dude, no. That was only in the Ultimate Universe. That did not happen in the regular Earth 6. That was freaky. Motorcycle. Just came out of nowhere. The Earth, and that was in the Earth 1610, not in the Earth 616, the standard Marvel Universe. That didn't happen there. Zix Nano, Teen Titans live action TV series is impending. I don't know what to think so far. Whereas Young Justice 3, it's taken forever. Yeah, when they go and announce, hey, we're going to do it, at the same time, it's Young Justice. As long as the same people are on it, it's going to be good. Let them take their time, darn it. Let them take their time. Because when it comes out, we're going to be like, yeah. I mean, how many times have we watched season 1 and 2, right? It's good. As far as the live action TV show, yeah, I can't wait. I'm hyped for that. John Hodge is on his way. Good things come to those who wait. Listen to John. Zix, I miss Static Shock's TV show. Yeah, Static was good. Static was always fun. I liked him in the... and you know what's funny is I didn't watch him when it first came out. I actually went back and watched the episodes later. I was like, this was actually good. I missed out a lot. I didn't know anything about Milestone Comics at the time when the TV show came out, which is weird, but whatever. It was the 90s. I wasn't into comic books at the time because just everything. Comics weren't good in the 90s, in my opinion. At least I'm talking about the big two, with both of them trying to go bankrupt and everything. Joe Fisher, but I will watch the last 2 episodes to see what happens in the series. Exactly, that's how I feel about Inhumans. I'm going to watch the last 2 episodes just because I got to know. Zix Nano, still pumped for the Constantine DC animated thing. Yes. It's one of those things where it's like Hellblazer is just doing so good. It's been doing so good. New 52, which everybody pretty consistently hated, with the exception of Batman because the whole Court of Owls and Death of the Family. Cyborg was good. Not too many people really looked at it, but it was good. It was really good. But a whole bunch of things just fell apart, man. Like Wonder Woman. What the hell was up with that? What was up with that? It was okay in its own way, but it was so different. And Superman was like the biggest letdown. What happened with Superman? How come Green Arrow is 15 years old all of a sudden? Everything was just so weird. It's like, it's not the real DC universe. Ha ha. It's like, well, then why am I watching people who look like this? Why am I doing that? So it just wasn't good, but yeah, Hellblazer suddenly coming over into the proper DC universe was such a great idea. Such a great idea. Anyway, so the comments have, boom, I've read all the comments. More will probably come in, but I'm going to bounce because I still got work to do. All right, guys, no sleep, no rest for the wicked. All right, guys, thanks for showing up. Seriously, genuinely appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you later. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, New York, Toronto time, Comic Book University's podcast. We'll have something to do, and we can just talk about literally anything. So, yeah. TV show was criminally finished. Yes, I agree, Zix. They should have kept that going, but it's Fox. All right, guys. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.